Okay, let's get into this. So picture a really secure facility, maybe a remote server room. It's dark, it's supposed to be empty, and any change at all is a huge red flag.
Exactly.
Today we're doing a deep dive on the NTI ELIS light intensity sensor based on the technical sources we have. And our mission is really to figure out how this one little device can totally change a physical security strategy.
It's a perfect example of a specialized tool.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this sensor isn't just a simple light detector, it's a dedicated alarm trigger.
Okay.
Its whole job is to see a change in light intensity and report that instantly back to a central monitoring system, like the E2D or E5D.
So if someone, say, turns on a flashlight.
Exactly. If the light level breaks a reel you've set, that central system fires off an immediate alert.
So let's talk about the specs then. The ELIS is designed to measure luminous intensity. What does focusing on intensity give you that, I don't know, a basic motion sensor would completely miss?
Well, it lets you detect presence without any motion at all. And the choices they made here are very strategic. It measures from complete darkness, so 0 lux, all the way up to 100,000 lux.
A huge
A
range.
huge range. But here's where it gets really cool. The sensor is specifically calibrated to mimic the human eye response. It peaks its sensitivity right at 540 nanometers.
So why that specific number? Why 540 nanometers?
That wavelength is in the green part of the spectrum, which is where our eyes are most sensitive. So by tuning it to that peak, the system is, optimized to pick up light sources that humans use.
Like flashlights or room lights?
Right. And just as important, it has built-in IR and UV rejection. This filtering is critical. It stops things like heat lamps or UV sterilizers from triggering a false alarm. It's only looking for human-usable light.
That makes a lot of sense. It's basically filtering out all the noise to get really clean security data. And speaking of infrastructure, it uses a simple RJ45 connector powered by the main unit.
Super simple to hook up.
But what really surprised me in the sources was the reach. It supports standard CT5 or CT6 cable up to 1,000 feet. That's 305 meters.
And that 1,000-foot range is vital for most deployments, right?
Yeah.
You can use cable you already have, but, and this is the bigger picture, that's just the starting point.
There's more.
Oh, yeah. For really large facilities, you can extend that range up to 1.2 miles or 2 kilometers by using the EFSC fiber converter.
Wow, okay, that's some serious flexibility. Now, this sensor isn't a lone wolf, is it? It operates as part of a whole monitoring strategy.
Not at all. That's the whole point of the ecosystem.
The sources mention other products. How does this light data work with other sensors to build, a more reliable alert?
This is the genius of it. So the ELIS detects a light. That signals a possible intrusion. But what if, right after that, the ENLS noise level sensor picks up a sound? Or the EDS-top optical dust sensor sees particles get kicked up. Now you have multi-factor confirmation. You know a person, not a glitch, just entered a secure area.
So you're layering data points.
You're layering data, and you can add things like glass break detectors, even fence vibration sensors, all feeding into one intelligent system. It's all about creating a focused, verified picture of what's happening.
So what does this all mean for you, the person managing security? This system is designed to give you immediate, actionable alerts based on highly specific data. You're not just seeing a change, you're pretty much confirming a human presence with a very low chance of false alarms.
And this brings up an interesting question for you to think about. Considering the ELIS works between 0 and 100,000 lux, what threshold would you set? I mean, how do you reliably trigger an alert for a flashlight, which might be only 50 lux, versus not getting an alert when someone leaves a big maintenance light on, which could be thousands of lux?
That decision is where the strategy really becomes tactical, isn't it?
That's where it gets tactical.